Pride Month kicks off today when we typically see companies rebranding with their rainbow logos. But this year, there's already been a lot of pushback against companies looking to celebrate Pride. Joining us here at Post 9 today, Brandon Gomez looks at some color from a new survey by LGBTQ rights organization GLAAD. And we had a conversation with Kramer this morning about what a more difficult conversation it is this year.
It's true, and there's been a lot of pushback already, right? So now is when you'd normally see more LGBTQ couples in ads, more rainbow merch on shopping floors, Target, Kohl's, right? We'll talk about that in a bit. GLAAD this morning publishing its annual Accelerating Acceptance Survey. Now, they asked over 2,500 Americans who do not identify as LGBTQ about their comfort seeing the community represented in media and ads. Now, take a look at what they found. A clear majority of Americans, 70%, believe companies should publicly support the LGBTQ community. Now, that support, they said, should come through hiring practices, advertising, and sponsorship. But when asked about ads specifically, 3 out of 4 said they feel comfortable seeing LGBTQ people in ads. And almost 70% said that they reported feeling comfortable seeing an LGBTQ family with children in those ads. So why is this so significant? Well, there's already been a lot of pushback against companies this year. In April, Bud Light came under fire after partnering with transgender social media influencer Dylan Mulvaney. The brand faced calls for a boycott, and the marketing executive behind that partnership took a leave of absence shortly after. Now, Target and Kohl's are the latest retailers we've been talking about here at CNBC facing boycotts over their Pride displays. Target removing inventory from its shopping floor to protect employees who were facing threats and harassment from some customers. Now, look, the impact can't be ignored, right? Because these companies, it's been argued, should understand their consumer base. Evercore ISI out with data this week showing a 30% decline in volume sales at Bud Light in the weeks since that ad rollout with Dylan Mulvaney. Now, analysts will be asking about the impact on Target during its Q2 earnings release in August. You see the downgrade from JP Morgan this morning saying there are too many concerns rising. GLAAD, though, saying companies should not be pulling back, they should be doubling down, arguing this is a fringe minority being amplified through their social media platforms.
It's also interesting, too, that, for example, in the Target case, they've carried Pride merch for years, right? It's not new this year.
No, but what I think is really being targeted this year is the transgender and the gender nonconforming community, right? So you saw items that were on the floor being mislabeled on social media by consumers as being advertised towards children when they were in fact being advertised towards adults. So you have that partnership with Bud Light, right, with the transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. I think that, and I would also just add that only 28% of non-LGBTQ Americans say they personally know a transgender person. That's from the GLAAD data as well. So I think that it really is because of the impact that we're seeing with the transgender community.
So is this a communications problem by the company? Is it marketing issues? Is it are companies making a mistake? How are they dealing with it?
I mean, it's a great question, right? And I think that at least what GLAAD is saying is the mistake is in the fact that they're now trying to backstep. Right? Because now they're not only being asked to, boycotts aren't only being called from one side. The other side, the LGBTQ community, is now saying, well, hey, you're not going to stand behind us? We no longer want to shop at your brand.
But they were worried about their employees' safety.
True. And so that's actually one of the 3 things that GLAAD does emphasize as well in their call to action. They say, Target, we want your merchandise back on the floors. We want a statement from you saying you support the community. But then also they include saying, we want you to also protect your employees without having to also pull back from your support of the community.
But a lot of companies are going to look at that sale number from Bud Light and get scared. You have to, down 30% for a major brand. That gets people's attention.
It's true. And you do have to know your consumer base, right? Like companies that you cover, Sarah, right? Nike. We're talking about a different demographic there, right? So but when with the Kaepernick merchandise.
In other words, Bud Light failed to understand its consumer. Dylan, I get companies that want to stand for equality and embrace everybody, but I think that Dylan Mulvaney was a lightning rod.
And I think what you're seeing, right, this is a pushback to what we've, at CNBC been talking about year after year, which is the rainbow wash. Companies can't just change their logo to a rainbow and that be enough to signal inclusion or to signal representation. They really have to think, too, about how they're standing behind their statements as a business and, what the case is for their consumers and their stakeholders.